Hey, aloha and welcome to Beach Walks with Rocks. Today is show number 201 and you can find us at beachwalks.tv. So 201 is, numerically speaking, the counterpart to show 102, which is where I kind of laid out the basics of this number 1 personality, number 2 personality, for those of you that are somewhat new to beach walks. I think of my number 1 as the functional adult me, and the number 2 as being all the other little worrisome monkey mind parts. Anyway, today I missed the boat paddling, literally. While I was away last week, my girlfriends changed the starting time. And so I got there today, and just as the 2 canoes were sailing off to sea. And it reminds me of, this experience, or one of my favorite phrases that I like to live by, and it's called, don't get invested in the results of what you do. And it's a great way to think about living in the present, being here now, and really being able to let life show up and be happy with what shows up, even if it isn't what I was expecting. So in this case, there was another paddler who also missed the boat with me, and she invited me over to her workshop, and I'm going to do a show with her later this week because she has a fascinating personal story that I never knew anything about until this morning. So I missed the boat paddling, but I got this great other experience, and that's really what I want to talk about today, because when we get invested, that means we have an expectation. That means we're doing something to get a specific result, and that automatically slams the door on so many other possibilities of what might happen. And I like to think instead that these things that call to us or that attract us, it attracts me for who knows why, and for many different reasons. Maybe for the result that I think I'm going to get, but as often as not, for a completely different result. And I just wonder, today for me is 9/11, and there's so much energy about the World Trade Center bombings and the terrorism, and are we safe and are we not safe, and all of the consternation surrounding that. And I wonder what history would be like if people could drop their frustrations right in the moment instead of carrying every little frustration forward. Even the little frustration of, I missed the boat. My number 2 could make up so much trouble about that. I should have known, and why didn't anyone tell me, and on and on and on. She could just go to town on that, but I'm not going to let her, because that would be silly. My bottom line is that, each day I want to live a happy life, and if I really want to be serious about that, that means dropping all of these little irritations or misdirections or frustrations, and really being open to what the universe might deliver, because the universe is so rich and full and abundant. So that's the scoop for today. How fast can you drop something that isn't turning out the way you want it to turn out? Actually, I could do a whole week's worth of shows on this, but to be continued. If you'd like to Skype, it's Roxanne Darling. And if you'd like to call us on the conch line, it's been a while since we've had any calls, for public release anyway, then that number is 949-544-1456. Aloha, everybody. Malama pono.